Hello, Assalamu alaikum, and welcome to today's amazing and super exciting training that is how to scale your health and fitness coaching business to $1,000 per month. And I am genuinely super excited to teach you these things that I've learned from past 7 years. I was always excited to help all the health industry specifically because I think so there's a huge potential specifically in Pakistan and especially in Asia as well. So this is a trend which is actually coming up in 2025, 2026 and 2027. It will be a huge market, and for that reason I was always passionate about why not take this market and ये जो 3,000 5,000 10,000 का एक लूप बना हुआ है इसको एलिमिनेट किया जाए और एक अच्छे सस्टेनेबल पोजीशन पे लेके आया जाए. And for that reason I have designed this whole webinar to help all of you guys to be very good at specifically at your online health and fitness coaching business. So let's move forward. And so basically let me tell you one more thing is a lot of you guys are actually working online and you guys are clueless. You guys do not know किस तरीके से हमें क्या strategies apply करके exactly काम किस तरह से करना है ताकि हमें अच्छे clients मिल सकें, हम उनसे अच्छा charge कर सकें and we make a sustainable amount of money. So when it comes to health industry, you do have a lot of potential because three industries have huge potential. Number one is health and fitness industry. Number two is clothing industry. Number three is food industry. So health and fitness industry has a massive potential. उसकी सबसे पहली reason ये है कि लोग दुनिया में आते रहेंगे and they will have definitely some kind of health concerns, health challenges, and you guys as an expert are here to solve them. ठीक है? So it does not affect by any kind of recession or any problem. So this industry is actually be one of the top industries in the future if you're talking about an Asian market. So right now it's a bit thoda sa kam hai trend, but it is going up day by day. So let's move forward towards this training. So during this class you're going to learn how to make $1,000 per month consistently by using my framework in the next 90 days. So if we talk about the 90 days thing, it's the maximum limit. If you're a person who is actually willing to scale your business, you can 110% easily scale your business to $1,000 per month in the next 90 days. 90 days is the upper limit. We do have so many clients who have done it in 30 days. We do have so many clients who have done it in 60 days. And definitely we have so many clients who have done it in 90 days. So I want you to be serious about it. And after watching all this webinar, you will be equipped enough to know how and all the strategies and all the things you'll have. You'll be able to scale to $1,000 per month very easily, and I can challenge you on this thing. Moving towards who is this for? So this is for people who are serious about growing their online health and fitness coaching business and willing to do whatever it takes 110%. So generally if you're a person who is genuinely serious about scaling your business, who wants to put in effort, who is actually willing to learn the skills जिनसे वो grow कर सके, definitely this whole webinar is for you. But if you are a person who is looking for some tips, tricks, some hacks, some shortcuts, definitely this webinar is not for you, because if you're looking for a tip or trick, you might make $1,000 a month one time, but it's not going to be sustainable. If you do not have your foundations right, if you do not have the right skills in position, if you do not know the fundamental of running a business, definitely you'll not be able to continue that amount of money sustainably. Moving forward, at the end of the session, you will get an ebook that is designed by us, how to make $1,000 in just 7 days. Okay, so let me tell you a quick story about this book. So these trainings are basically designed, and I have implemented it, and at least 500 plus of my clients have implemented it, and they have gotten amazing and proven results. And for that reason, I'm giving you this book away as well. It includes everything structured in a way, it has everything in position. Okay? So let me explain it to you how you're going to make this happen. So we have a day structuring. On day one, what you have to do, on day two, what you have to do, on day three, what you have to do. Exactly all the days are breakdown, and there are actionable steps plus scripts as well. So you can use this book to make $1,000 in just 7 days. And this book is being upgraded almost every 2-3 months because we research new things, and if it works, we definitely add this in book. So you are going to get an updated version of this book. Okay, so why I am qualified to teach you this? You might be thinking, यार ये है कौन जो हमें इस चीज के बारे में सिखा रहा है? Maybe you have seen my profile, maybe you have seen my clients' results, hundreds of clients' results, but it's not the case. I want to tell you why actually I am qualified to teach you all this thing. And the reason why I'm teaching you this is because I'll tell you a small story. I'm basically a software engineer. I'm a graduate software engineer. I'm not a dropout. I graduated in 2017 as a software engineer, and I have a pretty good GPA as well, 3.3 something like that, 3.23. I remember that. Okay, so I was a software engineer. I was doing all these things, but I switched to health and fitness coaching industry in 2020 in COVID. So I'll explain it to you in the further slides, how it happened, what went good, and how I'm here right now teaching you all these things. So it's a very interesting thing. Okay, so in short, I've started in 2020, and in 1.5 years, I scaled my 2 fitness companies to $100,000 plus. And that's a sick amount of money. That's a crazy amount of money. If you're a person coming from a different background and you start working in a health and coaching industry, जिसका आपको इतना sense नहीं है. Definitely, I'm a qualified trainer as well, so I'm not like just a person who started doing this thing, but I started it in 2020, and in mid 2022 I was able to scale my 2 companies to 100,000 plus, and in dollars. It's not in PKR and INR, it's in dollars. So that's super crazy. Growing a health and fitness coaching business is definitely hard, and I totally agree with this thing. I've faced these problems and I can totally relate all these things जो आप लोगों के mind में आ रही होती हैं, जो आप जिनसे गुजर रहे होते हो. I have been on like that specific situation as well, and I definitely do not blame you for this thing. It's actually not your fault if we start this conversation, and in further conversation it's definitely your fault because you're not growing your skill. So in beginning, you do not know how to run this business, you do not know clients, you do not know a lot of things, and unfortunately we don't have the resources in our universities as well. So these are some old pictures when I was studying in a university that would equip us with skills that how to sell our services. Okay, so I'm a software engineer. I didn't know how to sell my services. I didn't know how to actually portray myself into the market. And as you guys, nutrition coaches, health coaches, our universities do not teach us how to find clients, how to consult them, how to give them an amazing service, how to communicate with our people. Okay, so they focus on information rather than the things that are actually necessary to take our skill level and our business to the next level. Okay, and for that, it's actually confusing. We do have lack of direction. We are undercharging our clients and end up being frustrated. Okay, so like why it's not working? Maybe I'm not skillful. Maybe things do not work. Maybe market is saturated. Maybe the people do not want to pay. That's the most common objection I hear. People do not want to pay. So हम ये चीजें सोचने लग जाते हैं कि यार it's very difficult to scale our business and how it's possible for someone to charge high because people are actually crying on 500 rupees, maybe 1,000 rupees, maybe 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 rupees. So now if we look on the brighter side of the picture, if I can do it, you definitely can do it. I'm a software engineer and I switched to fitness industry and I have done it. I have proven myself. I have made a good amount of money in the fitness industry. I have run 3 successful fitness coaching businesses. In first 1.5 years, I have scaled my business to 100,000 plus. And then after that, I've scaled a 3rd company, and that was an experiment just to show my clients the things I'm doing actually works. I wanted to make myself sure as well that maybe it's fluke to nahi hai ye koi. Randomly मैंने business to scale up नहीं कर लिया. And I just wanted to show my clients that it's actually doable. And that was the reason I started 3rd thing, and I was able to scale it to very good numbers. I'm not clear about the numbers exactly because we haven't calculated it, but we have almost like 26,000 followers. I've sold 3 of my companies to all my employees at that specific time. Fitable 9 is still running. It's a 50-50% partnership, but by 2 companies, I've sold it to my clients as well. Okay, so if we look into the brighter side of the picture, if I can do this thing, you can do this thing too. Definitely 110%. I'm a software engineer coming from a different background, and I was able to scale my fitness coaching business to a very good amount of money within just 1.5 years. Just 1.5 years is a very small amount of time, and I was able to scale it massively, and that's a huge win, I think so. And for that reason, I believe in you at 110%. You guys are fully equipped. I can challenge you on this thing. I have less knowledge than you in terms of health and fitness. I think so, I have less craze, less interest than you guys. All of you guys listening to me have less interest than you, and I was able to do this thing. So I believe in you guys that 110% you guys will be able to do this thing, and you can scale your health and fitness coaching business to $1,000 per month without spending all day or following ineffective strategies that you see while scrolling your reels. Okay, so this isn't another overhyped course or product that I want to sell you. Actually, in fact, I'll tell you one interesting story. I actually hate courses. I genuinely hate courses. उसकी बहुत specific reasons हैं, and because I've taken so many courses and they end up leaving you nowhere. You get information that you can get from YouTube as well, but definitely some courses are good. Like you can get some more information that's not available on YouTube, but still you end up being clueless. And I actually hate them because most courses contain general stuff that does not apply to everyone. That's for a fact. If you have designed a course and you're going to sell it to everyone, how is it possible that it will work for everyone? Because everyone has different working style, work ethic, mentality, speed of learning, and maybe we can say that understandability of the words you're telling them. And also there is no accountability, no motivation to consume that specific course content, implement it, and get feedback on the work that we are doing while learning this course. So that's why majority of the courses are flopped and they end up leaving you nowhere. To help get over all these things, we have launched our community. A lot of you guys know about our community, but if you do not know about our community, we started a community in February 2024, and we started it because we wanted to help masses learn this skill set and scale their business to $1,000 per month. And at this date, right now, it's 9 December, I'm recording this webinar 2024, and we have helped more than 1,000 plus health and fitness coaches to scale their business massively, and like they're making crazy amount of money. And our main goal for our community is to make you equipped and skillful enough to make $1,000 per month within just 30 days. So it definitely depends on your execution speed, but we have designed this whole community that if you are willing to scale your business, you can 110% make this happen within just 30 days. Okay, but building a community and helping 1,000 plus people and health coaches, definitely these are the people, was not an easy road. 110%. It was a roller coaster ride. I used to love games since childhood, which led me to pursue a software engineering degree. Okay, so let me tell you a quick story. I used to love games, and that was the reason why I joined software engineering. I wanted to make games because लगता ये था कि games खेलने में इतना मजा आता तो game बनाने में भी मजा आएगा. And I used to be a proper player of Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, Taken, and I was entering multiple competitions and I was winning it. So I was a good gamer. I can say that I'm a pretty good gamer, and that was the reason why I wanted to make games. And when I started making games, I soon realized this thing कि game बनाने में कोई मजा नहीं है, game खेलने में मजा है. Game बनाना is quite boring, and for that reason I was not interested in my degree that much, and I was easily bored, and I switched to health and fitness industry. And right now I am helping all of you guys after successfully running 3 companies of health and fitness. Third was when I was teaching my clients that the things I do actually works. So I'll tell you the story of the third company as well, but it's quite interesting. So after running 3 successful companies, I switched to business coaching side because it was, I think so, the major passion I have to teach people how to scale their businesses, and I'm still getting some kind of profit from my fitness businesses as well. So that's pretty cool thing. Okay, so let me tell you a quick behind the scenes story how I was able to do it. And the reason why I'm going to tell you this story is because I want you to realize this thing. If I am a person who came from a no health and fitness background can make this thing possible, you guys can 110% make this happen. I'm sure for that thing. And do let me know if things are making sense for you. So let me tell you a quick story about how actually I was able to make this happen. And the reason I'm telling you this story is अगर मैं कर सकता हूँ ना, genuinely 110% आप लोग कर सकते हो, because I didn't come from a health and fitness background and I was able to do it, and it was not that difficult. I just realized few things that I'm going to show you, and definitely you need to realize those things as well. The reason why your business hasn't grown up is because you do not know the right things to do. So I was able to identify those things and I was able to work on these things, and that led me to run successful businesses. So moving forward, I was occupied in a lot of things when I was studying. In 2015, I started my first business, official business, that was a tuition academy. On that specific time, I borrowed 8,000 rupees from my father because we wanted to give rent for that place we have got. And this was my first startup. Then I started doing game development and app development for Google Play. And after entering into this technical things, I was quite bored, and then I moved forward and get on to like multiple businesses. But the fun part is I'll be going directly to the point. Then what was the reason? I'll go directly to the main point, that I used to run a gaming channel as well. And that was the turning point of my life. When I started a gaming channel, I got like 100 subscribers in a day. And I was approached by one of my friends, and he said like, if you're making a gaming channel and you're doing good, why not we combined make a fitness channel? And I was like, okay, I love fitness, I'm up for it. And that was the reason. These are the two screenshots of my channel. One is the gaming channel, I'm playing Call of Duty Warzone, and another is a fitness channel that I started with my friend. And you guys can see those channels as well. Okay. And as a gym freak, I couldn't say no to that specific invitation because I was crazy about fitness. I wanted to be a fitness athlete at some stage of my life, but कभी सोचा नहीं था कि कैरियर बनेगा, कभी सोचा नहीं था कि इस चीज के अंदर पैसा भी होता है. बिकॉज हमने फिटनेस कोचेस देखे हैं जो 2000-3000 रुपए लेते थे, और हमने वो डाइटिशियन देखी हैं जो 500-1000 रुपए में प्लान्स देती थी. तो आई नेवर थॉट दैट आई वुड someday be a coach, and it was my calling at that specific time. My gut feeling was very positive that I should start doing this thing. I wasn't equipped enough with the knowledge. मुझे कैमरा चलाना आता था, मुझे वीडियो बनानी आती थी. I used to know editing, graphic designing, तो वो बेसिक पता था. तो I thought कि why not become a cameraman at this specific thing and do this thing. And for that reason I started working with my friend, and it was 2020, COVID आ रहा था, और we wanted to become a Tarun Gill of fitness industry in Pakistan. उसकी रीजन बताता हूँ. Please do not judge me. We wanted to go for the easy path. Easy path was to take interviews of fitness coaches, nutritionists, and get millions of views. And for that reason, I wanted to कि just interview लेंगे या कुछ खुद videos बनाएंगे और हम viral हो जाएंगे, क्योंकि 2020 was quite leaning towards YouTube. People were watching so many videos क्योंकि घर में बैठ के कुछ करने के लिए और होता नहीं था. तो इसलिए हमने कहा कि सिर्फ interviews लेके millions बनाएंगे. And I made so many videos. I started getting involved in making some videos, or these are the channel. Our channel name was Build and Bird. You guys can watch this channel. All the videos are uploaded as well, so you guys can experience all these things that I went through. And we had so many interviews. As you can see in the previous slide, we have so many interviews, but this interview specifically, I would say this interview, let me like just enhance my screen so that you guys can see my expressions as well. But this interview, specifically this interview, genuinely changed my life. It was the best, or I can say it was the special interview that actually made me come into health and fitness industry as an official coach, a trainer, as a certified nutritionist, all these things. And the fun part is I was behind the camera. I was handling a low quality tripod with Ali Qasim ka phone. He's my friend. He's my client right now as well. But isi ka phone, iPhone, I think so I had Redmi Note 8 Pro at that time, and he has an iPhone rakha hua tha humne, and I was recording this thing. Okay. So during the interview, we were asking so many questions. You guys can see the interview as well. I think so many interview में question नहीं देखा कि हमने behind the screen पूछा था कि he mentioned that he is making 8 lakh rupees per month as a fitness coach, and I was like, damn, seriously, 8 lakh? कैसे? How it's actually possible? And I can still feel that, and I can still visualize that thing, that when he told कि he's making 7-8 lakh rupees a month, and I was like, झूठ बोल रहा है, like how? And then he explained how he's doing it, and I was like, damn, if I was behind the camera and I was fascinated by these words that seriously, if he is making 8 lakh rupees a month, I can definitely make 80,000 rupees. 110%. I was damn sure. I was 110% sure that if he is making this much money, I can make that too. And it was a super random day. We never planned it out to be this much good for me. And it was actually life-changing. Genuinely, it was life-changing for me. And after the session, he gave us some resources. He is a NASM certified coach. So we asked for how we can become a certified coach. And he told us that you can get certification from international platforms or local Pakistani platforms, and you can become a certified coach as well, and you can start training. So I used to think, okay, so if we are going to do this thing, I want to do it in a right way, in a good way, so that he gave us this resources. I think so it was almost like 3-4 workout key, nutrition key, and some other workbooks. I started reading it, I started studying it, and After a few days, I completed all these resources and then I started implementing it on myself and on my friend. Definitely, सबसे बड़ा experiment आप अपने दोस्तों पे करते हो और खुद पे करते हो. So I started doing it and those people and myself started getting results. And for that, वहां से मेरा business grow होना start हो गया. All my friends become my reason for my business growth in the future, and I'll show you as well. So, but there was a conflict. But definitely, I at that specific time in COVID era, I was doing nothing because everything was so disturbed and I was frustrated. Everyone was frustrated. What's happening? Everything was shutting down, and it was a panicking situation. And then your parents also have a future plan for you that they wanted you as coming from a family जहाँ सब लोग government job कर रहे हों और they wanted to see you as doing masters or maybe a PhD. They wanted to push me to do masters, to do PhD and get a regular government job because उसमें pension मिलती है. You guys can relate to that thing as well. And as in all Brown family, एक चीज बहुत matter करती थी, लोग क्या कहेंगे. Even my cats have career expectation for me because I have right now 18 cats. And at that time, I had more cats. So they definitely had a career expectation from me because I was the one who was feeding them. So they wanted to get like a luxury treatment. So they wanted me to become a good or a successful person so that I can feed them properly. And taking up that decision to become a fitness coach against my whole family was, I think so, the toughest one. And it was the scariest one. That gym trainer banega, logon ko train karega. This was the thing I was getting. And everyone's eyes were glued on me, and I had to prove myself that the decision I have taken is actually the right decision, is actually the best decision that I can take. And for that reason, I was in super pressure. And when I started, I had no roadmap to earn online. I didn't want to talk like technically. ये hypertrophy होती है, ये body decomposition होती है, ये जो है वो eccentric motions होते हैं. So like these were all like I didn't want to talk about in video. Okay, so then I started studying and started learning sales and marketing. Skill set भी सीखा, sales and marketing भी सीखी. Worked with different mentors. I've worked with so many mentors to upgrade my skill. And I realized one thing जो कि बहुत ज़्यादा लोग नहीं realize कर पाते इस इंडस्ट्री में रह के, that is कि it's never about the workout or a diet. हम diet plan और workout plan नहीं sell out करते. We give transformation. This is what I have learned in my whole career after working with so many successful fitness coaches, so many successful business coaches, that we do not sell diet plans and workout plans. That's why we are devaluing ourselves. We sell transformation, our consultation, our expertise, the person's whole journey. This was a picture featured on ISSA, and at that time I was the first Pakistani to be featured on ISSA platform. And after getting certified, 5 certifications, I was a certified personal trainer, I was a certified nutrition coach, I was a certified transformation coach, I was a certified bodybuilding coach, and I was a certified online coach as well. So after getting certified, before certification, I was charging 3,000 rupees because confidence नहीं था, surety नहीं थी कि मैं जो चीजें कर रहा हूँ वो काम करती भी हैं या नहीं करती, तो मैं ज्यादा चार्ज नहीं कर सकता था, मेरे माइंड में ये चीज थी. So I was charging 3,000 rupees for 1 month consultation, for 1 month personal training in the gym as well. And after getting certified, एक feel आती है कि यार अब तो internationally certified हो गए हैं, तो I started charging 10,000 rupees a month. And for 3 months, because certification में degree में एक चीज सीखी थी, that you never charge for 1 month, you always charge for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, because clients को एक month में result नहीं मिलेगा, बल्कि वो बेचारा एक month में अपनी diet भी ठीक नहीं कर सकता, 1-2 हफ्ता तो सिर्फ routine में आने में लग जाता है. तो I started charging 25,000 rupees for 3 months consultation. And after making content and reaching out to everyone on Facebook, I got these testimonials. These 3 are my friends जिनके साथ मैंने बिल्कुल फ्री काम किया, और these all are my friends. They used to live, they are right now my friends, and they are living near my house as well. So I worked with these individuals, and in 2 to 2.5 months, I was able to make this happen. And after showing these results on my Facebook, at that time, I just had Facebook. I didn't use Instagram. I didn't use any other social media platform. After showing these testimonials, I got my first 25 paying clients that paid me a very good amount of money, 25,000 for 3 months, 10,000 for 1 month, these kind of money. And I was in a good position and I started training them. The fun part is जब आपके पास 25 clients आते हैं और पहली दफा आते हैं, you get overwhelmed. Okay, so I'm making a very good amount of money. And at that time, I was doing personal training in the gym. I started training them and I realized this thing कि 25 clients हैं और दिन में 24 घंटे हैं. हर client को 1 घंटा भी दो तो आप एक दिन में सारे clients deal नहीं कर सकते. So I made a 5 individual batch and it took me almost like 4, 5, 6 hours, sometimes 7 hours in gym just to train them. And it was super hectic and super frustrating. And then I realized this thing, लेने पड़ते हैं या अगर ज़्यादा clients आते हैं तो मैं उनको कहाँ adjust करूँगा? Because everyone do not want you to get adjusted in a group. They want a separate time from you. And then again, they want you to supervise them very deeply. And that's, I think so, a pain for us. And for that reason, I realized this thing कि offline में growth नहीं है. मैं एक limited number of clients से ज़्यादा clients acquire ही कभी नहीं कर पाऊंगा. So after few months, I stopped taking offline clients and I shifted everyone to online space because online में growth ज़्यादा थी, online में deal करना आसान था, time flexibility थी, and there are like endless benefits, endless. So that I wanted freedom for myself. I always hated a 9 to 5 job, and this fitness coaching was becoming a 9 to 5 job for me, and that's the pure reason why I started hating it. And if you're hating it, and if you are doing it in a majburi, I am a person who do not like things. I'm a person who do not like things to be majburi mein, theek hai? So I wanted to make it fun for myself and I wanted to make it exciting. So I completely shifted my whole business to online model. अच्छा, तो अब मुझे second challenge क्या आता है? That was I was making a good amount of money. At that time, I think so I was making 100k to 150k, but I had few friends जो $5,000 per month, $10,000 per month, $20,000 per month बना रहे थे because they were working internationally. They were not from Pakistan as well, but they were like in Australia, they were in America. So mind में एक मुझे चीज आई कि मेरे पास भी अंग्रेज क्लाइंट हैं, इनके पास भी अंग्रेज क्लाइंट्स हैं, मेरे पास भी लोकल क्लाइंट्स हैं, इनके पास भी लोकल क्लाइंट्स हैं, और मैं भी इंटरनेशनली सर्टिफाइड हूँ, ये भी इंटरनेशनली सर्टिफाइड है. तो क्या ऐसा डिफरेंस आ रहा है जो प्राइस में और पैसों में इतना बड़ा डिफरेंस है? एंड आई वॉज फैसिनेटेड टू लर्न दिस थिंग. आई wanted to do this thing. I wanted to make $10,000 as well. So I started reaching out to different coaches who were doing good. And after talking to so many people, I came to realize one thing, that clients उनके पास भी same है, मेरे पास भी same है. They are charging high ticket. They told me they're basically charging high ticket prices, and I was like, what's high ticket? I started searching on YouTube. I started searching on Google. Then I came to know about high ticket services, and I wanted to learn it. And the fun part is, and I wanted to learn those skills. I wanted to find a mentor जो मुझे सिखा सके कि ये high ticket space के अंदर कैसे आना है. And by surprise, I found a person who was able to teach me all these things, कि what's all about high ticket space and how you can get entered into the space specifically and how you can charge good amount of price for the same amount of service you're giving. तो मैं जो 25,000 में service दे रहा था, he taught me how to sell it on $1,000. And at that time, $1,000 was 1,80,000 rupees. So I was fascinated to learn this thing कि कैसे 25,000 वाली सर्विस को 1,80,000 मतलब $1,000 में कैसे सेल किया जा सकता है. And by surprise, I started working with that individual. I started working with that coach. He taught me how to get into the space, and I made my first $797 sales from a single client. I was making 150,000 rupees in good days. जब बहुत अच्छे sales होती थी, तब मैं इतने पैसे बनाता था. And I made it with one client, and that made me believe this thing, that you have to learn this skill and master this skill, because it is actually possible for you to grow this business to a very good amount of money. Like I at that time I had believed this. At that time I had a belief that I can scale my business to $5,000 per month and $10,000 per month. And let me tell you a quick story about this sale as well. So ये sale हुई कैसे थी? One day I hired a mentor and he told me, this sale is a funny story. I'll tell you what happened in my first sale. So I hired a mentor और classes शुरू होनी थी Monday वाले दिन से, और Thursday वाले दिन मैंने अपने mentor को hire किया. Thursday वाले दिन ही मुझे एक friend के friend का message आया कि हसान भाई, I wanted to meet you. I want to lose fat. I'm right now at 130 or maybe 135 kg. And I said, okay, मिलते हैं, because I was getting into a new thing, so I wanted to learn some basics. मैंने कहा कि क्लाइंट अच्छा है, पोटेंशियल क्लाइंट है, तो आई शुड लर्न समथिंग एंड देन इम्प्लीमेंट इट ऑन हिम. तो आई टेक्स्टेड माय मेंटर की क्लासेस तो हमारी मंडे से स्टार्ट होंगी. तो मुझे क्लाइंट ने मैसेज किया, ही सेड कि संडे को मिलते हैं, मेरे पास संडे ही फ्री होता है, तो व्हाट शुड आई डू. एंड माय कोच टोल्ड मी कि हाउ मच यू चार्ज राइट नाउ. I said I charge 25,000 for 3 months. He said, okay, so from now on, you're going to charge $997 for the same service. And I was like, okay, seriously, like how? And दिल में मेरे माइंड में ये चल रहा था कि यार क्या बकवास कर रहा है, लोग 25,000 पे रोते हैं, $997, it's impossible. बट दिल में ये भी ख्याल था कि यार पैसे पे किए हैं इतने सारे, तो सारी जिंदगी अपनी सुनी है, क्यों ना इस दफा इसकी सुन लेते हैं. तो I was mentally prepared कि okay, मैंने पूछा कोच से how I am going to make this happen, and he sent me 7 voices of 1 minute on Facebook Messenger, and in all those voices it was just one thing. He didn't told me about any sales technique, he didn't told me about any marketing technique, he just told me about this thing: write all the problems that a fat loss client or a weight loss client have and tick those things जिनके आपको solutions पता है. तो almost majority of the things I knew कि इनको solve कैसे करना है. And then he said this thing कि imagine after getting service from you, what are the positive change, what are the good things they will get in their life. Make a list of it. And I started making a list of it, and he said add every micro and macro things, every small details, every small feelings that the person will face. Maybe they'll feel good in the society, maybe they will feel good from inside, their joint pain will be good, their gut health will be good, their sleep will be pleasant, and all these things, every micro and macro details. And I started writing it down. And he said when you're going to meet that person, आपने उस इंडिविजुअल के क्वेश्चंस और सारे प्रॉब्लम्स सुनने हैं और उन प्रॉब्लम्स के अगेंस्ट अपने पूरा प्रोग्राम आपने पिच कर देना है कि इन सब प्रॉब्लम्स को आप सॉल्व करोगे और you will charge $997 for this thing. And I said okay. I did a meeting on Sunday and I was a bit confused. And he said one more thing, that when you are going to pitch the price, you have to be extremely confident. अगर तुम्हारी आवाज फंबल करी, सेल नहीं होनी. अगर तुम unsure दिखे, सेल नहीं होनी. तो make sure when you're pitching the price, your voice quality, your confidence should be high. And I was like, okay, that's a good thing. Okay, so I can do that. When I did the meeting, I listened to that individual and I pitched a price because मैं confused था, मैं डरा हुआ था, अंदर एक fear था, मेरे मुंह से गलती से निकल गया, I'm going to charge you $797. And I was skeptical कि मना कर देगा, बेइज्जती करेगा, इतनी प्राइस, ये वो फलान ढमकाना. And he was like, I do have 2 concerns. उसने 2 questions पूछे, मैंने कहा इनको ऐसे solve करेंगे. And he's like, okay, let's do this thing. And I was like, seriously? And he was like, let me get to my shop and मैं आपको घर आके पैसे देता हूँ. And I was like, okay. And after few minutes, he came to my home. He gave me 1,45,000. And I was like, okay, that's crazy. And I called my coach and I was like, hey, coach, there's a bad news. And he said, what? And I said, कि $200 का नुकसान हो गया. And he was like, how? $200 का नुकसान कैसे हो गया? And I was like, यार $997 pitch करना था, $797 pitch कर दिया. And he was laughing. कहता है, हसान भाई, आप पहले कितना चार्ज करते थे? And I was like 25,000. And right now आपने कितना चार्ज किया? And I was like 797. Okay. I think so it's a win. And he was like, definitely it's a win. And from that point, I realized this thing. If मेरी सिटी से एक इंडिविजुअल मुझे $797 पे कर सकता, तो पूरे पाकिस्तान से मुझे हर इंडिविजुअल पे कर सकता है $797, $997, $1,000, whatever I want to charge. And that was the point where I started working on this thing. So after that, I got my first 5 clients from my own city paying me $1,000. I made my first $5,000 with just 5 sales, and that helped me make my first $10,000 in just 90 days. And from that specific reason, I was super excited enough to make 100,000 within just 1.5 years. And it comes with so many holidays, so many days when I didn't feel like working. So it was not a 1.5 years hardcore grind. It was me just enjoying my business. I was just like working for I think so 2-3 months hardcore. बाकी months chill किया है and I was still able to make a very good amount of money. It's actually more about the skills and it's more about the strategies and the techniques. I have helped more than 1,000 plus coaches to grow their businesses and pass $1,000 monthly plus $1,000 in general plus $5,000, $10,000, whatever the figure you name it, we have crossed it. And it's due to the reason of high ticket sales. I learned it, I implemented in my business, and I made a good amount of money. money, I teach my clients to how to sell their services in a premium prices to the premium clients as well. So it's not just you raise your prices, it's a lot more than this thing. So ऐसा नहीं है कि आप अपनी सिर्फ prices change करते हो. It's about the value within the program. It's about the services you're going to deliver. It's how you're going to deliver them, and then how you're going to charge for them. So I'll teach you all these things in the next upcoming slides. After spending 7 years and spending more than $40,000, I discovered all these things जो मैं अभी आपको इस पूरे वेबिनार के अंदर फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट बताने वाला हूँ. So you have to stay in this webinar. You have to stay and learn what are the basic fundamentals and frameworks of how you guys can make things go good for you. So moving forward, and after watching this webinar, I can guarantee you this thing. You guys will 100% have a roadmap कि आपको अब next क्या करना है if you want to grow your business and scale it to $1,000 per month, $2,000 per month, $3,000 per month, and even more than that. It's more about consistently making that money rather than making a one-time fluke. Okay, so moving forward, we do have such mind state in right now. आप जो है ना वो एक स्टेट में हो सकते हो, that is you guys are working but you guys are not making good amount of money and you guys are frustrated कि यार is it something that can make my future go good or I should switch my field, because I've seen so many people and maybe a lot of you guys who are listening to this webinar have switched their field and are maybe on the fence to switch their field. मेरी भी यही condition थी, genuinely बता रहा हूँ. Exactly, I was in this same condition. I was not making 100k or 1.5k, 100k and 150k per month. I was not making consistently. It was sometimes good amount of money and it was sometimes very low amount of money. किसी महीने मुझे 30,000 भी आया सिर्फ. I closed one client because I didn't had the skill, marketing skill on all these skills in a right way. Okay, so today what you guys will learn is 3 secrets. Number 1 thing is secret 1, high ticket mindset shift. Learn to avoid low paying clients and feel confident to charge premium prices. This is what I am focused on. Number 1 thing is your mindset. You have to accept that how you're going to get high paying clients and avoid low paying clients, and you have to feel confident to charge high. Because अगर आपने यही सोच लिया कि लोग पे नहीं करेंगे, लोगों के एंड से अगर आपने सोचना स्टार्ट कर दिया, this is where your business start getting flopped. Number 2 secret is owning your expertise. How to see yourself as a valuable expert in the market. How to become a genuine expert in the market. How to avoid yourself from generalist. And secret 3 is the competition crusher. Why industry saturation doesn't matter to thrive, even when other offer cheap services. It's never about the cheap services. जब मैंने $1,000 charge करना start किया था, there were very good coaches. They were highly qualified with me. They had an amazing body. मेरी उनके करीब भी body नहीं थी. They had everything better than me, but still I was able to get those clients. Still I was able to make more than them. So that's the main thing. Okay, secret 1. Moving towards secret 1, high ticket mindset shift. That's crazy. Okay, so framework for charging high ticket is number 1 thing is you have to make your high ticket mindset. You have to develop what should be the mindset I should be adapting in order to get into this space. Number 2 thing is making an irresistible offer. Your offer should be amazing. Then setting up a perfect price point जिसपे लोग बहुत ज्यादा ओवरवेल्म भी फील ना करें, बहुत ज्यादा अंडरवैल्यूड भी फील ना करें, बट एक सॉफ्ट पॉइंट जहां आप अपनी सर्विस के अगेंस्ट equally charge कर रहे हो. Even the value of the services should be higher than the price you're charging. And building a high ticket client framework, client को deliver कैसे करना है आपने, क्योंकि definitely as a coach you should know कि client को deliver कैसे करना है, तभी आप confident होते हो कि am I able to charge this much. And then building a high ticket client attraction system. Content कैसे बनाना है, DMs कैसे करने हैं, sales, follow up and every technical thing कैसे करनी है in order to build that consistent attraction system. Okay, so I have told you how I discovered high ticket sales. दोस्त कर रहे थे, पता चला high ticket sales होती हैं, जाके सीखना start किया. Then I hired a mentor. I paid him $1,000 for 6 weeks to learn the basics of high ticket sales, and he taught me how to do all the basic stuff. And then I started scaling my business, and then I hired mentors, and then I again hired a mentor, and then I scaled my business, and then I again hired a mentor, and then again I scaled my business. So it's always a learning process. आप अपने आप को level up करते रहते हो, and this is the best thing you can do to yourself and to your business. So I've told you about the story how I discovered high ticket sales, and it was, I think so, a fascinating thing that I have to accept this thing कि मैंने ये नहीं सोचा कि लोग पे नहीं करेंगे, मैंने ये सोचा कि लोग कैसे पे करेंगे. Because every problem has a solution. Either you have an attitude to find that solution, or either you just want to cry and say लोग नहीं पे करेंगे, लोग गरीब हैं, हालात गरीब हैं, भाई कोई गरीब नहीं है. If a person can afford an iPhone, if a person can afford a bike, if a person can afford a car, if a person can afford a house, they can definitely buy your services. And do you think how many of people in Pakistan, in India have this mindset? Like they have good phones, a lot of people have good phones. They have bikes, definitely. They have cars, definitely. इतनी ज़्यादा गाड़ियाँ. So they can afford your services. It's as long as your service provides enough value और उनको वो valuable लगे तो वो buy करेंगे. अगर आपकी चीज valuable ही नहीं लगती तो वो 3,000 पे भी रोना डालेंगे कि why you're charging 3,000 rupees, you're just giving a plan. That's where you're going wrong. So moving forward, making a high ticket mindset. As I told you, it's in the brain. Number one thing is every problem has a solution, and how I can get into that high ticket space, get into that, and why people will pay me. I'll tell you a small example why people will pay you. You guys are here. You guys are fitness coaches. आप उनको डाइट प्लान, वर्कआउट प्लान नहीं देते. आप उनको एक प्रॉब्लम का सोल्यूशन देते हो जो उनकी लाइफ खराब कर सकती है, उनकी लाइफ में एंडलेस डिस्कम्फर्ट्स डाल सकती है, उनकी लाइफ के अंदर उनकी फैमिली पे इम्पैक्ट डाल सकती है. उनकी हेल्थ खराब तो डेफिनेटली इट विल इम्पैक्ट देयर फैमिली एज वेल. और एक इंसान की अगर खुद हेल्थ खराब है तो उनकी उसकी वजह से वही चीजें, वही हैबिट्स, वही स्ट्रक्चर उनकी फैमिली में भी मल्टीप्लाई होता है और वो जनरेशनल चलता है. एंड दैट्स द रीजन व्हाई यू गाइज हैव टू चार्ज हाई टिकट, बिकॉज यू आर सॉल्विंग देयर जनरेशनल प्रॉब्लम, देयर लाइफ क्वालिटी, their endless pains, and that is why you deserve a good amount of money. आपको पहले अपने आप को वैल्यू करना है, तब आप जाके किसी और को वैल्यू कर सकते हो. Number two thing is making an irresistible offer. Your offer should be very clear. क्या करने वाले हो, कितनी प्राइस में करने वाले हो, कितने टाइम में करने वाले हो, डिलीवर कैसे करोगे. Each and every single thing should be very clear. There is a book named as 100 Million Offer written by Alex Hermosi. I love this line. Make your offer so good that people feel stupid saying no to. And definitely I'm not going to teach you how to make this offer right now, but we have a basic structure how to make your offer in the book that I'm going to give you after the session. And definitely we have a complete training how to make your offer so good that people feel stupid saying no in our community as well. So moving forward, third thing is setting up your price point. You have to be very specific about the market, the potential of the market, and the price you're going to charge them. Then you have to build a high ticket framework. Exactly step by step framework कि client आपका जब point 1 से आता है, जब वो client on board होता है तो आपने ऑनबोर्डिंग प्रोसेस कैसे करना है, देन उसके बाद उनको पहली चीज क्या कंसल्ट करनी है, फिर उनकी गट कैसे रिपेयर करनी है, फिर उनको डाइट प्लान कैसे देना है, वर्कआउट प्लान कैसे देना है, चेक-इन्स कैसे रखने हैं, क्या क्या प्रोटोकॉल्स फॉलो करने हैं, और एंड पॉइंट क्या होगा, वो आपको अपडेट कब करेंगे, पिक्चर्स कैसे भेजेंगे, क्या वो किस तरीके से आपके साथ कम्युनिकेट करेंगे, आप उनके साथ कैसे कम्युनिकेट करोगे. ईच एंड एवरी सिंगल स्टेप शुड बी क्लियर फ्रॉम डे वन आपको, फिर आप किसी और को क्लियर कर सकते हो. अ लॉट ऑफ यू गाइज डू नॉट डू दिस फ्रेमवर्क स्टफ, एंड दैट्स व्हाई यू आर लैकिंग इन क्लैरिटी खुद भी. ठीक है, आपको लगता है कि क्लाइंट आएगा, डाइट प्लान दिया, वर्कआउट प्लान दिया, that's it. It's not how things work professionally. And then building a high ticket client attraction system. You should know that if you're going to attract a high quality client, किस तरह का high quality client, किस तरह का high quality content पसंद करता है, how you should start conversation with those individuals, कैसे उनको officially आपने price pitch किए बगैर, you do not pitch the price on chat, आपने उनको कैसे पिच करना है, अगर आपने चैट पे बात करनी है तो कैसे पिच करना है, अगर आपने कॉल पे बात करनी है तो कैसे पिच करना है. आई डू रिकमेंड डूइंग अ कॉल बिकॉज इट्स मच इजियर टू बिल्ड ट्रस्ट एंड इट्स मच इजियर टू क्लोज अ हाई टिकट क्लाइंट. बट आपने कैसे उसको कॉल पे लेके आना है, फिर कॉल पे बात कैसे करनी है, सेल्स कैसे करनी है, क्लोज कैसे करना है, एंड देन कन्वर्ट कैसे करना है. So this is a thing that you should be doing. A framework should be defined. Exactly what are the basic steps and what are the major steps that you should be following. What are the do's and don'ts. And this is how you're going to make your high ticket mindset. Because if you're clear with all these things, then you will have a confidence in your mind that yes, I am this person who can charge this amount of money. And this is how you grow your business in the first phase. And let me share some case studies with you. Mariam, she's a dietitian. I remember she saying in February 2024, she was telling me that I should quit this thing, and because I'm making 13,000 to 15,000 a month, and I think so I should quit this. And I think so she graduated in 2023 maybe in June, July, and she was telling me this thing. I still remember she was like super hesitant. She was extremely unclear about what will go on right or wrong, and she wanted to be clear, and because she was struggling, and at that time she was making 13 to 15,000 rupees from just online coaching, and clients nahi aa rahe the. And right now you can see the post she did, fourth consecutive month at $2,500. $2,500. It means she made in the last 4 months, she made almost like 28 to 30 lakh rupees, and that's a very, very, very good amount of money. Mashallah. And case study 2. Okay, so Heather Bhai have made $10,000 plus as well in few months. And then there's Manal. She made $2,000 plus, $2,300 to be very specific, in just 5 months. And again, she was charging 500 rupees. 1,000 rupees for her plans. And these are all those people जो individuals unclear थे अपनी services को लेके. They all were charging very, very, very low ticket, and they were unclear how to attract client, how to deliver to them, how to talk to them, and everything. And after learning the required skills and after learning the necessary things, they were able to make this thing happen for themselves. हर बंदा different way में काम करता है, हर बंदे का different goal होता है, हर बंदे का different working point होता है, and उस हिसाब से they make good amount of money. Let me come to this point. Who is this for? This is for you if you're a fitness coach, nutritionist, or a dietitian who is dreaming to hit $1,000 per month online, or more than that. You're tired of chasing low paying clients and want to attract high paying clients, genuinely clients that you want to work with them. Low ticket clients are pain in the ass, and high ticket clients are genuinely the best test clients to work with. Then you feel stuck trying to grow your social media and struggling to create content, and you're not sure that what type of content we should be making in order to attract high quality clients, plus in order to grow our personal brand as well. And number 4 is you're overwhelmed by industry saturation and you need a proven roadmap to stand out. A lot of you guys are definitely confused that इतने ज़्यादा coaches हैं, इतने ज़्यादा dietitian हैं, हम भी वैसा ही काम कर रहे हैं, how we should stand out. If that's you, this whole webinar is specifically designed for you guys as well. And then you're ready to stop wasting time and take action with the right strategies and support. And you are like completely, और आप लोग completely थक चुके हो ineffective strategies try करके, reels के ऊपर जो आपको tips और tricks मिल रही हैं वो apply करके, और वो जो आपके दोस्त या आपके seniors या आपके teachers आपको बता गए हैं और वो आपने apply किए हैं और आपका काम नहीं चल रहा फिर भी. अगर आप वो हो तो definitely you should be considering this webinar, and you should be watching this webinar completely. I know it's a big webinar, but it's completely designed to give you a clarity, give you a clear vision of what you should be doing in order to scale your business. It has everything and every potential to help you go from zero to $1,000 per month. Okay, so coming to the recap of this whole secret one: making high ticket mindset, making irresistible offer, setting a perfect price point, building a high ticket client framework system, the client delivery system, and then how to attract a high ticket client, content, DM, sales, and follow. Okay, coming to the slide 2, owning your expertise. After you have completed your secret 1, developing the high ticket mindset, then you have to go to the second secret, that's owning your expertise. Let me explain you the framework of this thing. Number 1 thing is you're a solution, not just a coach. You're a person who is completely equipped with the solution. You're not just an average coach who's just giving them some kind of like forwarded plans. Number 2 thing is validate your worth through results. You just have to show them social proofs. You just have to tell them the things you know actually work. The things you're doing actually are proven. Number 3 is own your value with confidence. You have to be super confident enough that the things you're delivering actually makes impact in their life. If you're not confident, you are not growing your business, that's for sure. And 110%, a lot of time I've seen this thing. Majority of the problems occur because of lack of confidence. If you're working and you are not confident, like, okay, लोग मुझे क्यों पे करेंगे, मैं तो सिर्फ डाइट प्लान दे रही हूँ, मैं तो सिर्फ जो है वो वर्कआउट प्लान दे रही हूँ, why will people pay me this much money? And that's the primary reason why people are not paying you, because you're not confident enough, and that is why your business is struggling. You have to own your value. You are a skillful person. You are a person who actually fix their health. You're better than so many people, and that's why you're the ultimate solution for their problem. Number 4 thing is reframe rejection as redirection. Definitely it will happen that a lot of people do not want to work with you. So you have to reframe this thing and you have to redirect yourself. You don't have to feel, okay, ये क्या हो गया, मुझे किसी ने ना क्यों कह दिया, या मुझे किसी ने reject क्यों कर दिया. It will happen. It's a part of the process, and I'll explain it to you how. Okay, so how did I discover this And the story about how I made my first sale, I've told you that it was a quite interesting thing. That owning value was one of the most important thing. जब मेरे कोच ने मुझे कहा था कि 7 voices मुझे भेजी थी कि you are the person who is the ultimate solution to that individual's problem. And in like Thursday, Friday and Saturday, I was listening to those voices again and again and again and again. And I was realizing this thing, यार बात तो ठीक ही है. मतलब अगर मैं इसको help करूंगा तो मैं सिर्फ डाइट प्लान वर्कआउट प्लान तो दे नहीं रहा, मैं उसको कंसल्ट करूंगा, मैं उसका ईटिंग हैबिट ठीक करूंगा, उसको गट हेल्थ का प्रॉब्लम है, मैंने उसका वो ठीक करना है. तो आई यूज्ड टू फेस ब्लोटिंग प्रॉब्लम, आई यूज्ड टू फेस स्टमक पेन्स एंड बैक एंड व्हेन आई वाज अ स्टूडेंट. तो आई नो दैट पेन हर्ट्स अ लॉट एंड एट दैट मोमेंट ही वाज फेसिंग द सेम प्रॉब्लम. सो आई रियलाइज दिस थिंग, इफ आई नो द सॉल्यूशन, आई हैव डन इट फॉर माय सेल्फ, तो इफ आई कैन हेल्प हिम सॉल्व दिस प्रॉब्लम, उसकी लाइफ कितनी बेहतर हो जाएगी सिर्फ एक प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करके. सब कुछ एंजॉय कर सकेगा, स्लीपिंग पैटर्न अच्छा हो जाएगा, रात को पेट दर्द नहीं करेगा, and then discomfort से आजाद हो जाएगा. So I started visualizing every problem and every solution, and then I came to know this thing. Yes, I'm a valuable person, so I'm definitely going to charge this much money. And after realizing this thing and after accepting this thing that my things work and I've done it for a lot of people, so definitely it will work for him as well. And I have proven strategies, I have proven testimonials, and for that reason I was able to charge $797 from my first sale when I started learning high ticket sales. And then back to back I made $1,000 sales, and that was the reason, because I owned things. I know my value. I was prepared for rejection because I knew that reject करना उसका नुकसान है, मेरा नुकसान नहीं है. हम fear of rejection की वजह से मिस कर देते हैं बहुत सारी चीजें, बट मुझे ये बात क्लियर हो गई थी कि रिजेक्ट वो करेगा तो मेरा नुकसान नहीं है, उसका नुकसान है. Because I'm here to give the ultimate solution, because I had my framework dialed in, I have my systems dialed in, I knew my things work. So I was pretty much clear and super confident to help that individual fix their problem. So moving forward, number one thing is you're a solution, not just a coach. So I was not working with just like a random coach जो जिम में जाके एक copy paste workout routine बता देते हैं या एक copy paste diet plan बता देते हैं जिसमें पूरी universe के लिए same plan होता है, same quantity होती है, same food items होते हैं. I was an ultimate solution for that individual. ये मुझे पता था. I have came to this conclusion that 110% I am the person जो उनको customized way में लेके चलेगा, उनके likes, dislikes, budget. I used to always ask my client about the budget, how much they can spend on their diet, and I used to go in a store and I used to create their diet plan according to their budget. So I was cool with it. Number two thing is validating your worth through results. You have to tell people that the things you do work and they work good, and that's how you actually validate your worth. That's actually very, very important, because if you're working with people, you will have social proof, and social proofs are one of the most important things. वो चार्ट की फॉर्म में हो, मेजरमेंट्स की फॉर्म में हो, पिक्चर्स की फॉर्म में हो, वेट स्केल के ऊपर खड़ी हुई आंटी वजन कर रही हो उस फॉर्म में हो, कुछ भी हो, all are social proof. It might be voice messages as well, but they are all social proofs. You have to show your results to people so that they can trust you. Number three thing is you have to own your value with confidence. I am a person who can provide you with solution. I own it with confidence, and that is how you do it. That is how you have to things clear for yourself that the things you do are actually valuable. If you're unsure, majority of the time clients can sense it, and that's the reason why they do not want to work with you. Number four thing is reframe rejection as redirection. It doesn't matter if someone is not working with you. It does not matter at all if someone wants to work with someone else, because हर individual आपके साथ vibe उसकी match नहीं करेगी, हर individual की vibe मेरे साथ match नहीं करेगी, हर individual की vibe again different लोगों के साथ match कर सकती है, and that's why they want to work with someone else. That's why they might reject you due to their own fear. Maybe they think they cannot do it. Maybe they think कि society या घर वाले नहीं करने देंगे उनको, मतलब they are not resourceful enough कि उनको वो खाना पीना या वो protocol मिल सकता है externally. So majority of the time there is an inner conflict or external conflict rather than demotivating yourself कि इसने मुझे reject क्यों कर दिया. You just have to reframe this thing that you're a person who is an ultimate solution, who is a valuable person, and if someone with a problem wants to work with you, it's cool, and if they do not want to work with you, it's their loss, not yours loss. And that is how you grow your business. Okay, so let me show you some case studies as well. Dua made $1,000, and plus one thing, everyone Instagram is attached. You guys can go to their Instagram, you guys can even talk to those individuals just to verify things are working or not, and they're doing good. You can see their old content, you can see their new content, the improvement in their profile, the things they are doing good. And she made $1,000 and she was studying. I think so she's still studying, doing MS, but she was studying and she was able to make $1,000 consistently. Sana was making $1,000 per month. She is doing amazing. And then Atika. Let me tell you the story of Atika as well. It's a very interesting story. She is right now in 5th semester, right now in 9th December 2024. She is in 5th semester and she was making 80,000 rupees, 1,80,000 rupees, 2 lakh rupees. Even she made a very good amount of money every single month consistently while studying. So that's something super exciting, super crazy, that she's still a student and it's a long way to go, but she was still making good amount of money. Definitely you need to be working on your skills, definitely. So when she started working with us, she was a person with like a very low skill set, and then she started working on it. She started implementing things. She started learning from the whole community. That's why the community is so powerful. If an undergrad student come into the community, she's able to make a good amount of money, and that's super cool. I am proud of that thing. If you're a student and you're in like maybe in 3rd semester, 2nd semester, maybe in 5th, maybe in 7th, community is fully equipped to help you guys. Community is fully equipped to teach you guys in the matter of like skill set, in the business area, and plus support is amazing, crazy, and super wonderful. Maybe you guys can see my stories as well. The amount of people growing in the community, the amount of people expanding in the community is amazing. So moving towards the next slide. Okay, so coming to the recap of this whole secret 2, that's number 1 thing is you are a solution, not just a coach. Validate your worth through results, owning your values with confidence, and reframe rejection as redirection. Okay, so coming to the secret 3, the competition crusher. That's one of the most favorite secrets for me. Number 1 thing is create a unique and irresistible solution. Every person in the market is doing like copying, pasting each other, and that's why the market is saturated for those individuals, but the market is never saturated for individuals who know how to work properly. Okay, secret 2, focus on your ideal client avatar. I'll explain it to you what it means, definitely. Number 3 is create a premium experience. Number 4 is leverage social proof to build trust. Okay, if we are going to completely crush our competition, we have to look in these 4 steps. In the previous secret, जब हम बात करते हैं social proof की, तो that is validating ourselves. That is giving confidence to ourselves. जिस तरह मैंने अपने पहले 3 दोस्तों को हेल्प किया था, उनको वजन कम कराया, उनको फिट किया, उनको काफी अच्छी फिजिक के अंदर लेके आया, and it was not meant for people, it was meant for me. I need to be confident enough कि भाई जो चीजें मुझे आती हैं वो एक्चुअली में काम भी करती हैं या नहीं करती. And then वो टेस्टिमोनियल्स आप सोशल प्रूफ के तौर पे यूज करते हो मार्केट में क्लाइंट्स एक्वायर करने के लिए और कंपटीशन को क्रश करने के लिए, कंपटीशन से आगे ग्रो करने के लिए. So coming to the step 1, how I actually destroyed the competition. So let me tell you one thing. I have an average physique. I was like a fit person with abs, and I was doing this thing. Okay, I was portraying the imperfectionism I had. I was telling people that I'm with this physique, I'm eating ice cream every day because I used to like save 200 calories and I used to eat a very small amount of ice cream, approximately 80 to 90 calories, and that was the whole sugar intake of my day. And I was just showing people that you can enjoy whatever you feel like enjoying in a moderation format. And this was a unique thing that I was doing at that specific time because there was not a lot of people who were doing this thing. So my motto was that I help entrepreneurs lose fat and build muscle with zero restrictions. And this was something I was very clear about my ideal client, and I was very clear who my message should target because I was not targeting everyone. Number 1 thing, the reason how I destroyed my competition was I was super specific with the people I want to work with. So I wanted to work with business owners and entrepreneurs who want to lose fat because I was a business owner, I was an entrepreneur, so I can relate to those individuals and I can relate to the problems they have while dieting, while going to the gym and everything. So I was completely focused on what type of client I should be focusing on, and there are so many stories that I would love to share with you guys, and I will share in the webinar as well. What are the things I did to grow my business in a super speed? Number 1 thing is create a unique and irresistible solution. So my solution was you can eat whatever you feel like eating, but I'll be the person who will be controlling the quantity of that thing. And this is how my content was like. Okay, I posted a picture of me eating a donut and it was like, okay, still enjoying everything I like and still losing fat. Okay, so I was making progress because people were seeing in the stories and they were like, how you are doing doing this thing. Either you're on steroids, and I didn't have that body that I get a steroid objection. So they said like how it's possible. And I was like, okay, so I'll tell you, we can jump over a quick call and discuss everything in detail. And that is how I closed $3,000 with just one donut picture. And that's amazing. And there are like so many stories. So your solution should be unique enough, and it should be specifically tailored for your ideal client. Then you have to focus on your ideal client. You have to be focusing on one single person. It means that you have to be very specific about your niche. You have to be very specific about the person you want to work with. Either you want to work with PCOS clients, either you want to work with diabetic clients, either you want to work with weight gain or weight loss, or maybe entrepreneurs who want to lose fat, or maybe busy moms, or maybe office going person who is doing a 9 to 5 job. So you have to be focusing on your ideal client. A lot of time people make this mistake is they are super generic, super generalist, and they're talking about everything. हमने 4 साल किताबें पढ़ ली हैं, तो अब हमें weight gain के बारे में बात करनी है, weight loss के बारे में बात करनी है, PCOS के बारे में बात करनी है, और हर चीज के बारे में बात करनी है. That is where the biggest problem arrives, because if you're talking in a super generic way, you start attracting super generic people. और अगर आपके प्रोफाइल पे एक दिन एक इंडिविजुअल आता है जिसको वेट लॉस करना है और आपने वेट लॉस का कंटेंट बनाया है, तो वो आपको फॉलो कर लेगा. बट अगले दिन आप डायबिटिक का कंटेंट डाल देते हो एंड ही इज लाइक ओके इट्स इररिलेवेंट टू मी, तो मैं देखूंगा नहीं. अगले दिन आप पीसीओस का डाल देते हो तो डेफिनेटली इट्स इररिलेवेंट टू दैट इंडिविजुअल. अगले दिन आप वेट गेन की बात करते हो तो ओके सो द पर्सन इज नाउ फीलिंग लॉस्ट. वो इंडिविजुअल उस अकाउंट पे रहेगा जहां रोज वेट लॉस की बात होती है, या उस अकाउंट पे रहेगा जहां रोज नई बात होती है. डेफिनेटली जिस जगह पे उसके प्रॉब्लम एग्जिस्ट करते हैं. एंड दैट इज व्हाई यू शुड बी ऑलवेज फोकसिंग ऑन द आइडियल क्लाइंट दैट यू हैव. Number 3 thing is create a premium experience. Definitely, you have to be very specific about the experience you want to give to your client. Client आपके प्रोग्राम में आने के बाद फील कैसे करेगा? क्लाइंट को आप बाकियों से बेटर सर्विस कैसे दोगे? अब मैं एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ मैं अपने क्लाइंट को किस तरह की सर्विस प्रोवाइड करता था. So it was like कि I was doing this thing कि if anyone on board onto my program, I used to give them a 7-day trial program, 7-day trial meal plan, just to check their body, उनकी बॉडी परफॉर्म कैसे कर रही है. एज अ कोच वी नो वाटर वेट कम होता है. एज अ कोच वी नो कि देयर आर लाइक लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स हैपनिंग इन द बॉडी. तो आई वाज असेसिंग देयर बॉडी विद लाइक 7 days check and balance thing, and then I was number one thing I was concerned with fixing their gut health. If their gut health is good, I want to make it more good. If their gut health is bad, I want to fix it. I used to tell them कि why I am giving this thing and what will be the impact of this thing in their life. And I was teaching them about carbs, protein, fat. I was teaching them how to manage their calories. I was teaching them the basics of health and fitness, because I wanted to make them independent, that after getting consultation for me, after transforming with me, they should be independent enough that वो अपनी diet manage कर सकें, अपनी family की diet manage कर सकें. And this was the pitch I was giving them कि it's not just you who gets the problem solved, it's your whole family. Definitely it's generic thing because हम medical चीजें नहीं उनको बता रहे थे, but I know it makes sense to you. Is it? Okay, so the best thing is कि I was doing this, कि I was teaching them. So when we used to check in every week, और अगर मुझे कैलोरीज कम करनी है तो अगर मैं उनको कहता था कि यार 100 कैलोरीज कम करनी है, मैं कहता था 25 ग्राम्स कार्ब कम कर दो, तो वो खुद ही अपनी मर्जी से किसी भी मील के अंदर से 25 ग्राम कार्ब्स कम कर देते थे जहां उन्होंने कम खाना है, जहां उनका दिल है कम खाने का. So they were educated enough. तो जब आप किसी को एम्पावर करते हो वो बहुत ही प्रीमियम फील करता है. क्या ओके आई नो दिस राइट नाउ, इट्स सुपर कूल, इस इंसान ने मुझे सिखाया एंड आई लव इट. तो वो आपको फिर रेफर भी करता है. देयर लाइक लॉट्स ऑफ positive things that happen into their life, because now they're managing their family's health as well. They know they can talk about health and fitness, and this is how they are independent. So this is one example I'm giving you, and I used to do a lot of things. I used to do a habit building course with them. I used to exercise a mindset training with them. I used to teach them breathing works, specifically how they can use breath in order to meditate and in order to sleep better. So all these things I've learned from different mentors, and I used to implement it just to enhance the experience. अब मैं ये जो बातें कर रहा हूँ, a lot of you guys might feel overwhelmed, but ये सारी चीजें करना जरूरी नहीं होता. As my business was growing, I was doing and I was learning these things, and then I was adding into my business. कि जी सोने से पहले how you'll do a breathing practice, that you have to inhale 4 seconds and then you have to exhale 4 seconds, and then you have to close your eyes, keep your phone aside and do this kind of meditation. And for that reason, a lot of my clients started experiencing very premium quality sleep, and so now the experience is getting more premium and premium. So that's how we give them a premium experience. Number 4 thing is you have to leverage social proofs to build trust. Now people are giving you testimonials. People are giving, okay, so my client said now I'm having amazing sleep when we start working sharing with you. मेरी इससे पहले sleep खराब थी और अभी sleep pattern is very good. I'll take a screenshot. It's in a voice note. I'll edit it and voice note अच्छा सा presentable बना के I'll post it on my stories. I'll post it on my content as well. Or maybe if I have a before and after picture, I'll post it on my profile. If I have messages, I'll usually post it on my stories as well. So we usually post everything on our story, mail pictures, the positive things the client are sharing with us, the inches lost जो हो रहे हैं उनके, and then a lot of things that are going good. We use those to show others that the things we are doing, the things we are teaching actually works, and that is how we grow our business. Okay, so let me show you some testimonials as well about this thing. Okay, so Fatma was able to, with faceless content, Fatma was able to make $1,000 per month, and she was consistently making $1,000 per month, and then she was making $2,500. So it's cool. Minahil, she is right now in 7th, maybe 8th semester, I think so, 8th semester. And when she started working, she was in 7th semester, and she was making a good amount of money. And then Anisa, again, she's making $1,000 per month consistently. So these are all people who, like, maybe you know one of those people as well, and they're like, so I wanted to share every testimonial, but we had like, I think so, more than 400 plus testimonials. I cannot adjust 400 slides here, but I wanted to show you some testimonials so that you have an idea that if these people are doing it, you guys can do it 110%. Okay, coming to the recap, you have to create a unique and irresistible solution. Number 2 is focus on your ideal client. And number 3 is create a premium experience, an amazing experience. And number 4 is leverage social proof to build trust. आज अगर आपके पास social proof पड़े हुए हैं, start posting on your story, start posting on your WhatsApp, start posting on, you will start getting people's attraction. Okay, so do you think these framework can make you successful? I have a question for you. Write in the chat if you think that these things actually can help you. If you learn all these things in a proper way, these things can help you grow your business. Quickly, just like talk to yourself and say, yes, if I learn all these skills, definitely 110% my business will be better. Okay, so moving towards the next slide, that is high ticket sales. ये सारी चीजें जो है ना, they come under the umbrella of high ticket sales. And if you learn high ticket sales, your business will be highly profitable and it will grow massively. And it has changed my life, so definitely it can change your life as well. So coming to the next thing, that's a small story, a quick story that I want to tell you guys as well. That is, when I started working as a coach, so I had like on one social profile. I did not use Instagram at that time, and I was not fascinated by Instagram. I think so. I was just using Facebook, and that was my personal Facebook. And I had like 5,000 friends because हर किसी को add करके 5,000 friends हो गए थे. So at that specific time, I changed my profile. I changed my cover photo. That was the cover photo I used, and still on my fitness profile, it's still the cover right now. Okay, so I was using my Facebook in order to grow my business. I was pitching my whole like friends list, my family, the people who know me, who trust me. It's better to talk to those individuals जिन्होंने आपको बचपन से देखा होता है, जिन्होंने आपको शुरू से देखा होता है. It's easier for you to close them as well, because अगर let's suppose आपकी फैमिली में किसी की शॉप हो, तो आप उसकी शॉप से जाके कुछ चीज ऐसे रैंडमली उठा नहीं लेते और पैसे दिए बगैर आ नहीं जाते. तो अगर आपको ये फेयर है कि आप अगर उनको पिच करोगे तो वो पैसे पे नहीं करेंगे, तो आप गलत हो, because it's your business. Number one thing is you have to respect your business, then other people will respect your business as well. Okay, so I started working on my Facebook profile. I started like doing such kind of post, and in October 1st, 2021, because at that time ISSA featured me on their profile, and I posted it on my profile as well. It had like 300-400 likes maybe, and it helped me get so many clients. This was the thing I posted, and I pinned it to my profile, and it's still pinned right now, because that profile I do not use it, but abhi bhi pin hai wo profile ke upar ye post, and it helped me gain so many clients. And again, you can use whatever social media you have. It's not ke aapne viral hona hai tabhi aapko growth milegi. I made a very good amount of money from Facebook, and then I switched to Instagram because I wanted to be more versatile and I wanted to be expanding my existence on different social platforms as well. But my first good amount of money, my definitely first $10,000 was from Facebook as well. So high ticket sales has a huge potential. That it's not about more number of people, it's not about going viral, and it's not about doing all that cool influencer stuff. If you are skillful, if you are a person who is willing to learn, and implement those things, you will grow your business very fast. If you learn all these things, what you will be able to do, I'll explain it to you. You will develop a mindset of most successful coaches, become an expert to separate from competition, make a premium offer that people will feel hard to reject. That is something super awesome. Get unlimited leads without running ads. You can do ads as well, but it's a combination of organic and ads. Definitely number one thing is highly recommended of learning the organic stuff, because if you do not know the organic stuff, your ads will not work at all. Converting clients on the price you want, not they want. वो तो free मांगेंगे, ठीक है? And what you'll be able to replace after learning all these things: unclear vision and path. You're unclear, you're curious of what should I do next. You'll be able to replace this thing. Low paying clients, definitely. You'll be getting high paying clients, so you'll be replacing those low quality, low paying clients. And then you will be stopped perceiving as a generalist, and you will be perceived as a specialist in the market. You are perceived as a generalist because you work like a generalist, and eventually what happens, you get sucked into that saturated market. Then you'll be replacing selling your plans from 1,000 rupees to 5,000 rupees. That's super cheap and you should not be doing it. I do not recommend this thing. And getting less or no leads. You'll be consistently getting good amount of leads, consistently getting amazing quantity of leads and quality of lead. Okay, moving forward, I made $8,000 in just 10 days by learning high ticket sales and marketing and implementing it. Definitely without implementing it, won't be possible. This is a post I did it on my Instagram 124 weeks ago, and the post said just closed $8,000 in 10 days, and there were like 4 clients paying me $2,000 each. Right now I don't know exactly kitni amount banti hai, but at that time the dollar was on 290, I think so. I'm not sure still, but it was on the higher end. And I made $8,000 in just 10 days. 4 clients paying me $2,000 each, and it was a very crazy amount of money. And if I can do it, 110% you guys can do it. 110%. It took me 7 years, and I've spent more than $40,000 to learn all these skills जो मैं आपको इन slides के अंदर बता रहा था. And I want you guys to save your time and money, because the most precious thing right now you guys have is your time, and if you save it, you'll definitely change the game. So today you have learned 3 things: the high ticket mindset shift, owning your expertise, and the competition crusher. How many of you would be interested in learning and implementing all these things and a lot more things in your business within the next 30, 60 or 90 days to grow your business to minimum $1,000 to $3,000 per month? So if you're okay with this thing, I'll take your 10 to 15 minutes and we'll discuss through how you can implement all these things in your business that I've talked about. So we will be covering all these 3 secrets plus a lot of more things that we have discussed and that we're going to discuss. Do you think implementing all these strategies that have helped all my clients get these kind of amazing results can help you too? If you think that, let's move forward. It will take maximum 10 to 15 minutes just to explain you all these things, and I can promise you this thing: after this whole webinar, you will have a new vision, you will have a new direction, you will have the exact roadmap of how you will be growing your business in the next 90 days, maybe in the next 30 days, maybe in the next 60 days. It's all about the speed of implementation you are going to put in, but definitely I can promise you this thing: your business will grow much faster as you implement faster. Okay, so moving towards the next thing. So what you're going to get is high ticket sales, all about high ticket sales, all the basics, fundamentals, and everything. And the value of this thing is $5,000, nearly $5,000, $400 and $997. Definitely I'm not going to charge you this thing. This is what I've spent to learn the basic of high ticket sales. And if you learn everything about high ticket sales, do you think you can grow your business? I think you can grow your business amazingly fast in a good way. What else do you need to make sure you have success? Number 2 thing is get your first 5 to 10 paying clients. Get your first 5 to 10 paying clients in the community. When you're working with us, you get an instant access of this training, and this training basically equips you with all the strategies, with all the techniques. We have like multiple trainings regarding this thing, and it will equip you with everything that's required to get your first instant clients. So you have a financial flow going in an extremely good way. Okay, so let me explain it to you what you will be getting in this specific training. So number 1 thing is get your client in within 24 hours. You can get 1 or maybe 2 or maybe 3 clients within 24 hours. hours. A step-by-step roadmap with defined script that you can use to get your first client within 24 hours. As soon as you get into this thing, you get this access of this training and you watch it and you implement it and you get your first client. That's amazing. You start making money from day one, and that is an amazing thing. Number 2 thing is how to make $1,000 in 7 days. How to quickly identify your ideal client, how to make high-paying, irresistible offer within just 5 minutes. That is, you're going to get a glimpse of this in the book as well. And how to attract instant leads. Then how to communicate with leads with proven scripts included. That I have used it and a lot of my clients have used it, and every one of them have got an amazing results. Then step-by-step 7 days action plan to make $1,000 per month. Everything is structured, super clear, and you can implement it and you can make $1,000 easily. Again, the third training is framework to make $1,000 consistently. Now, if you have made $1,000 for one time, now you want to make it consistent. Now you have to do it like again and again and again. And I believe you guys that if your guys are skillful and अगर आपको एक दफा $1,000 कमाना सिखा दिया जाए, तो you guys can do it again and again and again, definitely. And the framework of how online coaching works, what are the do's and what are the don'ts, what you should be avoiding and what you should be doing. And there are like some testimonials, all those testimonials that have watched these trainings and got this amazing result. So Faiza was able to close 3 clients on $500 and she made like $1,500, making 6x the amount of money she's doing from a job. Like she's getting 65,000 rupees from being a university lecturer, and she has made in November, she has made like $1,500 by using all these things. And then again, Minahil used to say that I am hesitant to charge $5 even. And right now she's doing amazing. She's charging more than $100, $200, even $250, and she's doing great. Again, Noor closed 1,400 pounds. It's like a very good amount of money while living in Pakistan specifically. And all these people have used the roadmap and the scripts and all the techniques mentioned in these trainings. Okay, moving towards the next slide. You don't need a huge following or be good in sales to get high paying clients. शुरू वाले, ठीक है? Definitely you need these skills in the future to grow your business consistently, but आपको शुरू में ये चीजें नहीं चाहिए होती. You just need a right framework, right direction, right things that how you can grow your business. Okay, so number 2 thing is get your first 5 to 10 high paying clients, and its value is $997. So its total value is $5,994, and it's the value. You do not need to get panicked. I'm not going to charge you this much at all. Okay, so what else do you need to make sure you have success? Number 3 thing is content creation mastery. A lot of you guys struggle in content creation, and this is one of the most important things, that if you're working on social media, content is actually the king. So definitely you should be considering how to make right form of content in order to attract high quality clients, in order to grow your social media, and in order to grow your personal brand and increase your sales and do all the cool stuff. Okay, so I have done it. I was on 800 followers and I started implementing all these things, and right now I'm on 23,000 followers plus. Okay, everything inside this content creation mastery is content creation strategy to get 10,000 followers and more. How to record your videos with basic equipment. You do not need a fancy camera. If you have a normal mobile, it's good. And 30 days first or next $1,000 followers challenge. It's an amazing challenge. After this challenge, your pace is 10x. The amount of followers you get is like super high, and it's an amazing challenge. You will love it. Then how to use Canva for designing, even Photoshop for designing as well, and then how to edit good quality videos, then how to create cooking videos, and then viral content secrets. That algorithm has been changing forever, and it changes after every month. So we keep you updated about Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, everything. And it is something super important for you and your growth. Okay, so let me share some testimonials with you guys as well. You know Fasiha, she's a very good coach. When she was working with us, she made an account while working with us, and she was under like 600, 700 followers, and she implemented some cool strategies, and she was able to scale to 10,000 followers within just 3 days. So her video went viral, and she was getting like good amount of followers, good amount of sales, and right now she is nearly 100k followers. You're going to get content mastery, and that's amazing. The value for this thing, and I've spent a lot of money hiring a lot of content coaches, a lot of experts that help you get 100k followers, get 50k followers, and even better your content, even better your sales with content. So the value for this whole module is $1,997 summing up the total to $7,991. But again, do not get panicked. I'm not going to charge you this much money. Okay, so the fourth thing is sales mastery. Definitely when you're making good content, when you know how to like grow your business, now you need sales, because you're going to make sales. The leads are coming in, the leads are consistently coming in. Now you have to convert those leads into paying customers, and you have to know all about sales. कैसे क्लाइंट से बात करनी है, कैसे उनसे कॉल बुक करनी है, कैसे उनको चैट पे पिच करना है, कैसे उनसे बात करके कॉल के ऊपर उनको क्लोज करना है. Each and every single thing that is required to grow your business is in the sales mastery, and it took me 5 years, consistent 5 years to learn all this thing. So I used to work with a network marketing company as well. I used to work in a sales firm as well. So I have a lot of experience specifically when it comes to sales, and it took me like 5 years and spent a lot of money on sales, trainings, seminars, and a lot of things just to learn these things that I'm going to teach you. So after running so many businesses and thousands of dollars spent on my learning skills, I used to think at that specific time that अगर आपके पास product अच्छा हो ना तो automatically वो बिकना start हो जाता है. But I was completely wrong. You have to know how to sell your services. It does not matter how good your quality is, because if it's not well marketed, if it's not well sold, you are not going to grow. You have a lot of product in your market who are not focusing on selling, and they are not growing, and that's a biggest challenge they have. Okay, so let me share some cool things with you guys. If you know sales and everything, you can grow in, like, if you have a normal account as well. Aisha have made $5,000 in just 4 months. $5,000 with a faceless content account. Like, you can go to this profile and check the type of content she was making, and she had made a good amount of money. $5,000 is a crazy amount of money. And you can read this, that what she has said. And then again, Haider Bhai has like a very small following. I think so at that time he had like a 13 to 1400 people following, and he was able to cross $10,000. Ali Qasim, he had like 2-3,000 following. Right now he has like, I think so 6-7,000, still low, and he was making $2,000 consistently. So these are amazing results. And then you'll get the sales mastery thing. It's $2,997 value. So the total sum is $10,988. But again, I'm not going to charge you this thing. Then comes the social media growth secrets. You will get complete access of this thing. And the reason I'm giving you this thing is because you need multi-platform presence. You need to be on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube. The reason I'll tell you this thing is a lot of time people are just focusing on one platform. Definitely, I would recommend, if one platform is working for you, you need to be focusing on that platform, but you have to try at least all the platforms that you should know कि आप किसमें अच्छे हो. So I'll tell you कि when I had Facebook, I only had Facebook, and I made my first $20,000 just on Facebook. And then after making this much money, I switched to an Instagram account, and I made this Fitable 9 account. This was my first brand, and I switched to this platform. So my first $20,000 was made on Facebook, and I would definitely recommend going to all social platforms, because you can explore, and definitely we're going to teach you all those platforms, how to effectively use these platforms and how to grow on them. So everything inside this social media growth content strategy, everything inside this whole module will be how to grow, work on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and secrets about algorithm that you guys are missing out. And you guys need to grow consistently. You should not be stopping at any point. Okay, so some of the testimonials, as I told you, Fasiha have crossed, right now I think so she's on 96,000 followers, and she has nearly 100k followers. All these strategies she implemented, and she has grown massively good. Then Mariam, again, she was at, I think so, 2,000 followers, and she have grown her account to 28,000 followers. And I think so right now, at this moment, the account is maybe 29 or maybe 30,000 followers, and she was charging 3,000 rupees a month, and right now she has made consistently $2,500 per month. Then you know Manahil as well. She started an Instagram account when she started working with us, and right now she's on 65,000 followers. So when she was working with us, she crossed 25,000 followers, and she was consistently making from around $1,000 to $1,500 every month. So you guys can check out their accounts as well, so to get a good vibe that what they are doing and different things they are doing, because everyone is not following a staple thing. They're following different things. They're making their own style of content, what they want to make. So it's not a staple thing that you will be doing in order to grow your business. आप वो करते हो जिसमें आप अच्छे होते हो, ठीक है? तो आपने कोई एक staple चीज नहीं करनी. Then moving towards all the social media growth secrets. $1,997 value and the total sum is $12,985. But again, do not get confused. This is just the value of this whole thing. I'm not going to charge you this much. Okay, number 6 thing is 3 live weekly sessions in which I'll be present and my whole team will be available for you guys, and you can ask about anything, any question, any challenge आप लोगों को आता है implement करने में, किसी भी किस्म की चीज को आपको कोई भी challenge आता है implement करने में, execute करने में, कोई भी confusion आता है, कोई भी question आता है आपके mind में, in that live session you can ask and you will get answer from us plus the members who have done it. जिन लोगों ने वो चीजें पहले से कर ली हैं, they will be there also to help you guys as well. I can't put a value on this thing because it's actually priceless, because there are all the experts present in that live session जो बहुत अच्छा पैसा कमा रहे हैं, जो बहुत अच्छे experts हैं, जो बहुत अच्छा grow कर रहे हैं, and you guys are learning from those individuals plus us plus all the community, and the growth rate of all the members who are working with us have an exponentially faster growing rate than all the other people. And the total value is $12,985. Now I have a few questions for you. If you get all these things, and if all this did was finally get you all set up, social media, आपका brand, आपकी content, आपकी high quality leads, would it be worth it? सारी चीजें आपकी ठीक हो जाती हैं, helping you get people who need your service at premium price. Would it be worth it? And helping you achieve financial freedom and make $1,000 to $2,000 to $3,000 every month. Would it be worth it? You have to ask yourself this question. You genuinely think अगर ये सारी चीजें solve हो जाए आपकी और आप consistently एक $1,000 maybe $2,000-3,000 consistently बनाना start कर दो, तो would it be worth it learning all these things, getting all these things? And I know a lot of you guys will say definitely it would be worth it because you're stuck at some place, you're unclear about your future, your teachers are more demotivating you, your seniors are demotivating you, you are super, you're in a fear state and you are unclear about your future. A lot of you guys want to go abroad but nahi ja sakte due to financial restraints, and a lot of you guys are going abroad but are not happy what you're doing internationally. And you're not happy doing all those part-time jobs. Definitely, it would be worth to all of you guys. And moving forward, right now, I had 2 choices. To go as cheap as possible, like all the other courses, मैं $10 का, $5 का, maybe $20 का एक कोर्स बना सकता था, और even मैं फ्री भी दे सकता था ये सारी चीजें, but इससे कोई रिजल्ट नहीं मिल रहा था, कुछ भी रिजल्ट नहीं मिल रहा था, क्योंकि I was not able to help you guys to implement all these things. And second option मेरे पास ये था कि it requires a little investment from your side, but my team and my community can help you get all these things, and we can guarantee your success. We can guarantee the growth rate. So I had these 2 options, and definitely I would go for the second one because I want you to get successful with a 100% guarantee rate. Okay, so let me take you in the future. आपने ये सारी चीजें सीखी, and I have a question right now. If you are able to make $1,000 to $3,000 every month, what's it worth to you? अगर आप $1,000 से $3,000 बनाना start कर देते हो, तो would you be able to pay $100, maybe $200, maybe $500 monthly? अगर आप हर महीने $100,000 कमाना स्टार्ट कर दो, हर महीने आप $2,000 कमाना स्टार्ट कर दो, हर महीने गारंटी $3,000 कमाना स्टार्ट कर दो, तो कितना आप पे करने के लिए तैयार होगे? Maybe $100 because it's 10x the return, maybe $200 because it's again a good amount of return, it's $500 again, it's a good amount of return because you're making double up the money. आप कितना पे कर सकोगे? You have to ask yourself this question because I'm still not going to charge you this much. That's the amazing thing. Okay, this cost me $40,000 plus. जितनी भी चीजें मैंने community में add की हुई, it cost me $40,000 plus and have helped my clients made $800K plus in total in revenue that I'm going to give you guys right now. because right now you guys will be amazed. What I'm going to give you is I'm going to give you this thing, and let me show you some testimonials as well. These are all the wins. अगर आप zoom करके इसको देख सको ना, तो these are $1,000 wins, $2,000 wins, even $5,000 wins as well. Like people are making consistently $1,000 within a month, within weeks, and they are growing exponentially fast. These are those people who paid a good amount of money to learn all these skills, and they are right now making a crazy amount of money. And this isn't a cost, this is an investment, because they invested on themselves and right now they are making good amount of money. And the fun part is, अगर आप एक दफा ये पैसे कमाना सीख जाते हो तो आप भूलते तो नहीं हो. I don't think so. आप भूल जाते हो. You start doing it again and again and again and again, and that is something super awesome. Moving towards the next thing, we can easily charge $6,492 for all this stuff, but definitely I'm not going to charge you this thing. In general public, we can easily charge $6,492 for all this stuff, but definitely I'm not going to charge you this thing. But in general public, we can easily charge $2,997, and I have charged this kind of money, and those people are making a crazy amount of money right now. But because you guys are in this live session, in this webinar right now, I'm going to give you an amazing price point. That is just $350 for an year access, complete access, a premium access to our community. You just have to spend one time $350, and you do not have to worry about 12 months. And definitely you can easily learn to grow from $1,000 to $3,000 within the community. So this is an amazing offer if you join right now. But if you have a question, okay, so $350 is a good amount of money, or मैं as a student नहीं pay कर सकता, तो I do have another thing for you as well. There's a difference between a premium membership and a normal membership, but definitely I have a solution for all of you guys. You guys can join it for $47 a month as well. It's super convenient for you. If you start spending $47, you one time spend $47 and you start working and learning in the community, and you make your first client within maybe in like few days. The community is designed in such a way that you do not have to spend from your own pocket. Within a month, you'll be able to make a good amount of money. Majority of the community members end up making $200 to $500 within 2-3 months easily. So they can afford the community fee, and because the community is consistently upgrading, they want to stay in the community to learn all the new things, all the new trainings, and eventually to grow their business consistently. Okay, so that's an amazing offer. Either you can join in $47 per month, or either you can join an yearly subscription. Okay, so let me tell you the difference between $47 per month and $350 per year. In $47 per month, you get a full access of our school community. You learn and implement at your own pace. आपके पेपर हो रहे हैं, you can start learning and implementing अपने हिसाब से. So there is no restriction or no nothing. आप अपने हिसाब से सीखते हो, अपने pace में सीखते हो, because I want you guys to be independent enough so that आप कहीं भी restrict या bound ना हो. You have an access of 2 weekly live session जिधर आप आके कोई भी question कर सकते हो. If you're stuck at any place, we solve your problems. And number 4 thing is community support from us and members. Instead of those live sessions, if you have any concern, any question, any challenge, you post it in the community and you get an instant answer from us and our team and even the community members who have solved those problems. So you are in an environment of an expert people. आप diet से related, आप workout से related, आप skill से related, आप business से related, कुछ भी पूछ सकते हो, and everyone will be super happy to help you out. Okay, so coming towards the $350 year subscription, what you will get in this thing, everything that $47 has plus one extra live session, and that is a premium live session in which we focus on developing your skill set. Then you get a roadmap of $12,000 in 1 year that we are guaranteeing that if you sign up with us in an yearly membership, 110% you will make $12,000, or else you will get your 100% money back. Fifth thing is you save $210 by paying yearly, and that's a good amount of save. Sixth thing is you get exclusive trainings on social media growth. So we definitely have some private sessions that are only accessible to premium members. So if you pay yearly, you are now going to be our premium member, and you will have access to all those private trainings as well. You will get a private chat support as well, and definitely 110% your results rate are 10x faster than a normal membership. So it's your call. Either you want to go safe and go into $47 per month, or either you want to go safe again, because both are safe, and get a premium membership. Or what you can do as well is you can sign up for $47 per month and then you can upgrade to yearly membership. So you can do both things as well. So you can try out things and you can explore things, and then you can go to the yearly membership. So these are the difference between $47 per month and yearly membership. Now, all these high ticket sales and trainings and modules are normally $5,000 plus, and you get everything for 1 year for just $350. So imagine how much you're saving, the amount of value you're getting. And I can guarantee you this thing: if you sign up for an yearly membership, we're going 100% money back guarantee on that thing. You're going to make $12,000 110% guaranteed. So there is no risk involved, because if you're not able to do this thing, we're going to give your money back. No risk, zero risk. Why you're not going to take this action? Now, moving towards the next thing, you have two options. Two choices. First option is do nothing and not take this leap of faith, which is 100% risk free. And second option is make this small investment today and compare to all the value you'll get in return and just give it a shot. Because the best thing that can happen to you is you start making $1,000 every month, $2,000 every month, $3,000 every month, and imagine the impact it's going to make in your life. And definitely you'll be growing your business from that point as well. So it's completely your call. क्या वो चीज करनी है जो लाइफ में सारी जिंदगी करते आए हो, and you have chosen YouTube over all the other things, कि YouTube से free knowledge ले लेते हैं, and it's completely risk free. And that's why you're stuck here. That's why a lot of your teachers are stuck here. That's why a lot of your seniors are stuck here. And those people who have taken this investment, who have started working on themselves and have started taking their career seriously, have a different path, a different story, and a different life. So it's completely your choice that what options do you want to choose. Move on. Okay, so 90 days guarantee. If you sign up today and आपने सब कुछ implement किया और आपको पसंद नहीं आया, अगर आप 89th day के ऊपर, 23rd hour के ऊपर, 59 minute के ऊपर भी बताओगे कि मैंने सब कुछ implement किया and it didn't work for me, you will get your money back. We're giving 100% money back guarantee to people who are signing up for premium membership, that is an yearly membership, and that is making this whole process completely 100% risk free. Okay, so the real question is कि is it worth spending few minutes? अगर जो चीजें मैंने आपको बताई हैं इसका हाफ भी होता है, ठीक है, I've said कि you're going to make $1,000 to $3,000 per month, but let's suppose अगर इसका हाफ भी होता है, मैंने जो चीजें आपको बताई उसका हाफ कर देते हैं, तो अगर आप $500 to $1,500 per month भी बनाना स्टार्ट कर देते हो, तो would it be worth it? 110% it would be worth it. But I'm claiming that you're going to make $1,000 to $3,000, and that is 100% guaranteed. So last special bonus for all of you guys, only for those people who sign up today, is we are going to give you 3 bonus trainings as well. Number 1 is all about meta ads mastery. How you're going to run ads, how you're going to grow from ads as well, all about personal development. And this is number 3 is super exciting, money making factory. This is a project by us. You can work with us and you can make easily $1,000 to $2,000 to $3,000 just from this thing. And I'll explain it to you if you join the community. Okay, so meta ad mastery is all about running ads, running your profitable ads, and ads that will pay for itself. Number 2 thing is personal development. Learn how to manage time, focus, and personal skills. How you will be developing your personal skills and what are the skills that are necessary to grow your business as well. And then money making factory. You can become a brand ambassador at FitPro Alpha and you can easily make $500 to $1,000 per month. And we have people who are making good amount of money from this project as well. Okay, so all these things you will be getting for free, completely free. These are bonuses for you if you sign up today. Okay, so what you're going to get is high ticket sales, all about high ticket sales. You get your first 5 to 10 high paying clients, then all about content creation, all about sales mastery, all about social media growth, and 3 weekly live sessions, and a lot more things in the bonuses as well for the value of $12,985. So right now you can get it for $350 per year or maybe $47 per month. आप जिस पे भी convenient feel करो आप उस पे sign up कर सकते हो. और अगर आपके कोई भी question हो, you can reach out to me or the person who have sent you this training and you can ask these questions to them as well, and we will be happy to answer this thing. It's time to take action and let's grow your business. Thank you for coming into this webinar and I will see you in the community. Take care. Allah Hafiz.